Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to CW Live. My name is Chris Webb, Head of Communications at the CW. Delighted to be joined today by our General Secretary, Dave Ward, and our Deputy General Secretary, Postal, Terry Pullinger. This is going to be a short session with just a short statement from both Dave and Terry, and then basically we're going to get to work because this is a position the union didn't want to be in, but it's one we won't shy from. A company that's made in excess of £750 million profit, paying £400 million to shareholders, paying out millions to the senior officials and executives in the company, and then imposing a 2% pay rise on you. We were never going to accept that. And on the back of that, our postal executive today has announced and agreed 4 days of strike action. So all shifts commencing Friday, the 26th of August, Wednesday, the 31st of August, Thursday, the 8th of September, Friday, the 9th of September. 4 days strike action across Royal Mail Group. The first national strike action since 2009 will now take place as a result of Royal Mail's outrageous imposition on pay. I'm going to hand over now to our General Secretary, first of all, Dave Ward. Dave.
Yeah, hi everybody. Thanks for coming on at very short notice. It is a big moment, obviously, for you, for our reps and our members and the whole of the union. The union hasn't got a choice here. The company have called this on. A really lack of honesty, lack of professionalism and integrity in the way that they've dealt with the union throughout the last few months. And we've got to stop that now. And the decision is the right one to call strike action. As Chris said earlier on, we can't have a company like Royal Mail pleading poverty when they've made that much profit, which you've done that for them. The work that you guys have put in have secured those profits. They made the choice to pay shareholders 400 million, and we're just not accepting that they can now plead poverty after imposing a 2% pay deal on our members. So we're in that situation. Obviously, the union is always up for further negotiations, but it really is time to put the pressure back on Royal Mail now with these announcements of a programme of strikes today. I would also say to you that everybody needs to prepare now for that strike action. We want to see big picket lines. We want to make sure that our members are fully supporting that strike, and there'll be plenty of other opportunities for us to communicate with you about how that's all going to take place. So yeah, big day for the union, and I'm sure you're going to support us.
Thank you, Dave, and thank you also to the thousands of you who are joining us online. We know this is a big day's news. The dates, if you missed them when the announcement was made, are going along the bottom of the screen now. Let us know in the comments that you're ready to support strike action. Let us know you're going to be on the picket line. Let the company know you stand with your union. Our Deputy General Secretary Postal, Terry Pullinger.
Yeah, cheers, Chris. Just to make sure everyone understands, whatever media attention we get or whatever communication you get from the business, this in no way is this action premature. The union has done the right thing. We've tried to represent you in the right way. We wrote to the business in February. We didn't get a response till April. And as you know, that was for nothing, no pay for all you've done, despite all those millions, etc., that Chris was mentioning, that's gone to shareholders and senior managers. And you've heard and seen all of those facts. Their position was there's no money without totally unacceptable change. We had our ballot, and they took executive action and gave you 2%. And we all know now 2% is nowhere near enough. RPI is at 11.8, CPI is at 9.4. You've had a 1.25% increase in your national insurance. This company has done absolutely nothing to support you through this cost of living crisis. We balloted, as I say, a magnificent ballot return support mandate you gave this trade union. We've given them 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks we've been in talks. We've met them separately on pay from the change issue, and their position is still the same. There's no money, no prospect of more money unless you agree unacceptable changes. So in respect of this ballot, on a straight, no strings paid deal, they've imposed 2%, and it's miles off. It's miles off. So we've given them all that time. They've had all that time since we wrote a letter in February to try and do the right thing by you, the members, the employees of Royal Mail, who've done such an amazing job in the last couple of years. No respect for you whatsoever. We're acting honourably. We've took our time. We've given them the opportunity. They've refused to budge. So it's not premature. It's well overdue. I'm sure a lot of you agree that we served this notice, and we've done that today. Thanks for all your support. Make sure everyone supports this action, and we must force these people back to the table on pay, as well as the other issues that we've still got to deal with. Thanks.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Dave. So as I said at the top of the announcement, this is only meant to be a short session. So we've heard there from the senior officer of the union. We're going to be bringing you a massive communications now in the next 2 weeks. So we're going to have big packs dispatched to all branches to assemble the picket line to make sure we're as bright and vibrant, as colourful as we need to be on those days. Our job now, your job now, is to become the union, is to get out into every single workplace to make sure that every single member of this union takes strike action for those 4 days. And if we need to take more, take strike action for that distance, we need to take it. This is the best union in the country. We're very, very proud to represent you. As I said at the start, we didn't want it to come to this, but it has. And now we have to be ready to take the action. Take it easy, everyone, and we'll speak to you soon.
Cheers.